Hey everyone, welcome back to Paul's Q. As you can see, we got 4 racks of baby backs right over here. I'm going to be doing these outside on the Pit Boss vertical, but right now, we're just going to trim them up a touch. Nothing too fancy or special. This is backyard barbecue, not competition. You guys trim them up however you want to trim yours up. And if you want to do competition style, even though you don't compete, by all means, go for it. Don't let me stop you. I'm doing it the way I like to do it. So I'm just going to trim all these up and get them ready to season. You see them all like this. I'm just looking for loose pieces of fat, maybe some loose pieces of meat that might not cook properly. That's about all I'm looking for. Right up here, got a little bit of meat, a little bit of fat. Let's trim that off, just like that. If I notice there's a little bit too much fat in one area, over here, I might just shave it down a little bit. I'm not going to take it all off, I'm just going to shave it down. Just like that. Into the garbage. That's it. That one's good. Now this one, a little shave. I will be leaving the membrane on. I won't be taking it off. You guys, like I said, do yours how you want to do them. Get them ready. I'm just showing you how I do mine. If you want to do it the same way, by all means, do it this way. Like I said, this is just backyard barbecue. It's nothing fancy, no competition, just cooking for the family. For dinner. Now this one's not gonna go too well, so this one I'm just gonna hack this bone off right here. Only because, yeah, it's still good if you want to keep it and cook it, but I'm not. All right, we got that done. Let me finish up trimming these a little bit more. You see how I do a basic trim? Just to show you, and that's it. Okay, seasoning time. I've got them trimmed up now the rest of the way that I like. Now we're just gonna hit it with a little Worcestershire sauce as a binder. I know you guys have seen this 100,000 times. I'll show you one more time. Hit it up as a binder, that way your rub sticks a little better to it. Do that. This one here, we're gonna hit it up with this. This is Sheepdog Barbecue, Smokin' Sweet Rub. I've had this rub for a while. I got it from Cooking with CJ a while back. I believe I won it on the hot seat. I've never tried it, so I'm going to give it a shot today. I'm going to do 2 racks with this, and the other 2 racks we're going to do with salt and pepper. Can't go wrong with just your plain old salt and pepper. Goes good with everything pretty much. Like I said, I left the membrane on. I did not remove the membrane, so season it up however you want. If you're leaving the membrane on, if you want to season it up, season it up. If you don't, then don't. I season it up because I'm not sure if it penetrates into the meat or not, but regardless, you'll get a piece of that after when you eat it. It doesn't bother me to eat the membrane once it's nice and crispy. Gives you a little something to chew on. Backside's done. Flip it over. Repeat the process. Worcestershire sauce. And maybe a squirt more over here. There we go. Get it coated nicely so your rub's going to stick nice. And then hit it up with your rub. Just like this. Use a generous amount. Don't go cheap on the rub unless you don't really have much left and you're trying to save some, or you find the rub a little bit overpowering and whatnot. This rub, I've tasted it with my finger. Tastes really good. So we're going to use it today and give it a shot, just like that. So that's how we're going to season those ones up. I'm going to do one more rack the same as this. The other two I'm just going to do with some coarse sea salt, and some fresh cracked black pepper. That's it. I'll pick back up when I'm outside on the grill. You've seen how to do this. I'm not going to show you and bore you with the rest of them. Okay, one last thing before we head outside to the grill that I forgot. Meat hooks. I'm going to take a meat hook here and count down 1, 2, second bone. In between the second and third bone. We're going to go. We're going to put it through just like so. That's it. That's ready to hang. We will be hanging these in the Pit Boss vertical. Another one done for you there. 1 bone, 2 bone in between the second and third bone. Just like so. Give me a second. Let me get a better grip on that. There we go. In through she goes. Just like that. I'm going to get the other 2 ready. We'll pick back up outside. Okay. Outside. Here's the Pit Boss. Take your extension cord, like you've seen me do 100,000 times. Plug it in. Let's open up the door on this unit. I still have the water pan from my last hook, which was only a day ago. Not a big deal. Smoke setting. Turn it on. Let it fire up. In the meantime, let's take our rebar here. Get our rebar positioned inside. Now you guys see me get this ready on the last video. I'm actually going to lower that down one. You see me get the rebar ready on the last video. Make sure you check that out if you don't know how to do it. I would put it down one from the top. There we go. That bar there. And another bar right here in the front. There you have it. We're ready to hang our ribs. This rack here, I'm actually going to take it and put it right down the bottom. Not to say that the ribs are going to fall off or anything, but just in case they get a little too fall off the bone, if I leave them on too long or whatever, they fall, they got nowhere to go but on that rack. That's one advantage to this. So we're going to let this start up, get going. I'm going to put it to 250 degrees to cook these ribs today. Once I get that ready, I'm ready to put the ribs on. I'll show you. We'll pick back up then. All right, we got this fired up. It's on the smoke setting right now. See that smoke rolling. Nice. Let's get these ribs on. Now we're gonna hang one rack in the back. There we go. There we are. And we're gonna hang one rack of salt and pepper in the back. So one with the rub, one with the salt and pepper in the back. There we go. We're gonna do the same thing on the front side. And we're gonna hang opposite the other one. Right there. Just like so. This one just like so. And this one, same concept. So there you have it. That's how we're going to hang it. Just like that. As you can see. So we got one rack with the rub in the back, salt and pepper in the front. One rack with the rub in the front, salt and pepper right behind that one. Get this out of the way. Now, let's close up our door. There you go. Door's closed. We're going to let that hang in there now on the smoke setting. Maybe half hour, an hour. We'll see what that does. We'll pick back up. Well, we've been a half an hour now on the smoke setting. You can see we still got smoke rolling nicely. Let's open it up, see what we're looking like after half an hour of smoke. There we are. Not too big of a change. There. Let's go ahead now. Turn our temperature up to 250 degrees. There we go. 250 degrees we're set at. As you can see right there, I set it there. Temp of the pit right now is 120. So it was on the smoke setting, so it's a little bit lower of heat. It's not a high heat. Got our ribs hanging cooking nicely there. All right, so we're an hour now since we've turned the temperature up to 250 degrees. Let's take a look. See what we got going on. We got smoke going on, that's for sure. Look at that. Yeah, we're starting to get some nice going on. Getting some pullback happening. Not ready to spritz just yet. You can see my finger here. We're not ready to spritz just yet. That's okay. We're gonna let this continue on rolling. I'm not gonna bore you guys with picking up every time I come out here to check them and spritz on them. I'm gonna let this run for another little while. Then I'll be giving them a spritz. As we get closer towards the end of the cook, I'll pick back up. Okay, we're 4 hours into this now. Let's see what we're looking at. These are looking nice. Some nice pullback happening. Let's take this guy here. Let's see what's going on. There you go. Some nice color on it. Starting to get some pullback over there on that side. A little bit on this side to bend them up. Yeah, these guys are done. If I want them to be done right now, I might let them go a little bit longer though. This guy's a thicker rack. It's not bending the same. Oh, yeah, it bends the same a little bit. Starting to get some cracking there and whatnot. See? Yeah, these are done. If I want to call them done, I might let them go just a little bit longer. Look at the bend. And they're done. Okay, here we are. 10 minutes resting, salt and pepper rack, sheepdog, smoking sweet rub, I believe that was. What was that one? Yep, smoking sweet rub. Well, let's cut into these and see what we got. And put this off to the side. And let's do this one here in half. And let's put that off to the side. Let's get some bones cut out of this. There we go. One there. There we go. Look at that. Cuts nice. Let's get a few of these ones cut up. In between the bone. Now these were 4 hours cooked. That's including the half-hour time that I smoked them at the beginning. Good enough. Let's check them out. Look at that. That's a salt and pepper one. Nice and juicy. These aren't fall off the bone. There you go. Take a look at that one. And this was the one with the sheepdog rug. Let's take a bite of this one. Very nice. You see that bite. Nice bite through, clean bone. This rub's pretty good. Not bad there. You got a smoke ring. I don't know if you guys are picking that up. Salt and pepper one. Clean bone. Those are delicious. Well, there you have it. Smoked ribs, 4 hours. Done on the Pit Boss vertical. I hung them. You guys can hang yours too. Now that you know how, not a big deal. Or you can do it the traditional way. Just leave them on the grate. If you guys like this, want to see more, hit the subscribe. See you guys all on the next one. Bye.